Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is Rock, and welcome back to some Farming Simulator 25 on Riverbend Springs. So we're right here where we left off last time. We're going to get our workers set back up on harvesting our wheat here. I'm just going to move this guy out of the way a little bit. Alright, now let's see where else we are. Alright, this trailer, we were delivering stones with it to the cement factory. So let's go ahead and grab the other lot of stone we have. We have 30,000 more stone. And of course, we did mess up our canola field when I was trying to smooth something out because I wasn't paying attention. So we're going to lose a little bit of that yield, but we still have a lot because we have two more fields with canola that will be ready next month. Actually, let's look at that real quick. So we got our canola field here. If we go to growth, our rice field will be ready. Our potatoes will be ready. Both of our canola fields will be ready, and our first two sorghum fields will be ready. So we got a lot going to be ready next month. Um, I don't know whether we'll get there today or not. Um, this episode, but we will. If we do, you know, we'll just be skipping the rest of this month and starting on the next one. And like I said, we do have another sorghum field down here as well. So lots to harvest. Still, but we will get all of it harvested, and we're going to have a lot of products. Let's go ahead and drop this off here. This is sorghum also, but this will be the last time we use this field. This is going to be the rest of our production yard at some point. So let's get this tractor dropped off. We do still have to ride our horses, so once we get started harvesting this canola field, we'll do that, get them done, and that will be all of our animals taken care of. And there we go, airborne. Alright, let's go ahead and park this trailer over here. And we'll just leave this tractor hooked up to it. Now, don't. Yeah, we'll be cutting grass too, so actually, we'll drive this one back over to our grass fields and get him hooked up to the mower for next month. We got a lot to do next month. We still got fields to plow and all that, but we do have time to do all that. The only things that we have to get turned around really quickly are going to be our canola, where we're going to plant canola, which is just going to be field 22. I think 21, we are probably going to convert that field into a long grain rice paddy. So, we do have wood chips over here. They're going to be stacking up until January. We got our floating shed here, which I'm not worried about, because it doesn't bother me. Some people will probably go, "Oh man, it's not." I don't care. It was placed where we could put this stuff out of the weather, and it's done. So we'll get him set up right here. So let's. Alright, he's almost done, so let's get another. Should get to the end of that row. And it looks like, like I said, we're going to get close to 40,000 liters off this field, so that'll make us a lot of flour. I was going to worry about, I think the chickens are good. I was going to put some of this in the silo for the chickens, but they are good. They are going to be fine. I know he's blocked. I want him to empty. Okay, so our worker's done. We'll get him moved over to the canola field here in just a second. And we'll be harvesting potatoes most likely next month, because I don't think the workers can do that in that harvester, but I mean, we'll try. If the worker can do it, we will definitely let them. Alright, so he is done. So 39,262 liters a week. Alright, let's get him on over to the canola field that we messed up. But I mean, it actually is fine that we messed up the field a little bit, because we're going to be turning it into, we're going to extend out our regular rice paddy field. So once we harvest that rice paddy next month, it will be completely reworked anyway. So now I'm interested to see what's going to happen here. So let's go H. Okay, so it's still recognized as a field, just funky now. Let's get him going. Let's get this tractor emptied, get him ready to grab the canola. Let's double check the sale, make sure there's nothing that we needed there. Nope, we don't need either one of those right now. I think we're going to be okay on trailers and all that. So let's park him right over here. Alright, and let's get this guy. We'll go ahead and start fertilizing the fields that have already been planted or harvested. And then he can start plowing those fields whenever he's done fertilizing. So let's get this, get it filled. And while he's fertilizing, we can get our horses ridden. Get that out of the way. I'm going to the wrong place. We need fertilizer first. Let's fill it up. No. There we go. Don't really need diesel right now, so I do like that we can use that for diesel. That's really awesome. Mod creator there really did a good job with that. I mean, purchase whatever you want. So, all right, let's go ahead and get him set up here. Jump out of the tractor. Let's go over here and ride our horses. We're still good on the food. Gonna try to get him out that way, but guess the pin's a little bit small for that. Alright. Okay, so get these horses ridden, and that'll be all of our animals taken care of for the month. Let's go ahead and grab this one. He's done fertilizing. We'll move him in just a minute. Actually, we'll probably just fertilize the other field ourselves. So we are in the busy time of year. Lots of harvesting. Like I said, the canola fields we pretty much have to get ready because we can plant them in September, I believe. Actually, let's double check that and make sure I'm right. Canola, right? Yeah. Oh, we can plant them in August actually. So, um, but they won't be ready till September. So we'll just replant them in September. I mean, actually, next month is August. Don't listen to me. My brain's just yeah. So next month, when we harvest those two canola fields, we'll be able to repurpose one and get it ready for the next year. And then, like I said, I think field 21 we're going to turn into a long grain rice paddy. This one over here will be turned into a regular rice paddy. These two fields will be combined, so we'll have a bigger one out. Those will take a long time to plant um, and harvest, but you know we let's get him back in the stable. Go ahead and get them cleaned off here. They will be reproducing in a couple more months, so probably September, October we'll have some new horses. Like I said, we will probably be selling pickles, and we may end up selling patches too, because I really don't want more than two horses. I was gonna originally keep the patches because. Alright, let's go ahead. But let's go ahead and look at that real quick. Horses are, yeah, they're once they have their babies, they'll probably be pretty close to maxed out. They max out at about $5,000, I think. Maybe less than that because we're on normal economy. I'm not real sure how they're coded, um, but we'll see if their value goes up anymore next month. Let's go ahead and get this field fertilized, and then we'll go ahead and fertilize the canola field, but we're not going to do anything else with it because, like I said, it will be turned into a rice paddy. We'll have to destroy the one we have and then rebuild it, but we do want a bigger rice field just so we can get a better harvest out of it. And like I said, field 20, once we harvest the canola out of it, it will become a long grain rice paddy field, and we'll have two pretty good sized fields of rice that way. But we are going to start saving our money for harvester, and then after that, um, and actually we may just go ahead and set him off on the plow and start getting these fields ready to turn back over. Because we're going to have to fertilize the other one anyway. Once we build the rice paddy field, we'll have to fertilize it. So let's go ahead and get these two fields replowed. And looks like he may be he's not full yet. He's still going. Let's get our plow. We're gonna have a lot to do next month, so let's get what we can done. Now, as far as these fields, they're not going to be re-drilled. Now the wheat field will be re-drilled in September, So we definitely need to get it ready. But we are going to have a lot to do in August and September. So let's go ahead and get him started. Worked out how to do this field here. Missed a little bit there, but we're not going to worry about that. You may pick it up anyway. Good. Okay. That works. Let's just go ahead and stop the worker here. We'll finish harvesting the field here. Let's lower it. We'll do a little bit of field work ourselves. We will be using a lot of workers next month for sure. But yeah, our next purchase is going to be a harvester. We're starting to get to that point to where we really need a second harvester. And then another tractor to be able to keep up with all of our tasks. So that's our next two things. Now, I may, since we're debt free, I may take out a loan to buy either the tractor or the harvester. It just depends. We don't really need the second harvester until next year because we're gonna have more fields. So we'll just probably wait and see where we're at. And if we need to, in the spring, if we need to take out a loan to get the harvester and the tractor, because I do want to get both, we'll do that. But also, we need to start putting down more productions. And eventually, I really need to put down a spinnery. And I'd like to get that down before the end of the year, so we can start making fabric. Now I really realistically would like to get that spinnery built before the cotton harvest. But we've got to harvest the sorghum first anyway, because the spinnery is probably going to go down there. We may have room in our yard for it, but really just kind of need to look at how big the spinnery is. I have a spot in mind for the spinnery in our yard, but I don't know if it will actually fit there or not. Alright, we're full. Let's go ahead and open that. Let's get in there. Tractor here and go pick up that. is about through plowing our, well, sort of about through plowing our field. We do need to go up and replow that one as well. I think. Okay, yeah, we do need to do that one again. Alright, let's go ahead and get this field finished up. Like I said, we definitely are going to get a new harvester and a new tractor in the spring. I'm still hoping that one comes up in the sale. And if it does, then, if we have the products to sell to get it, we'll go ahead and do that. And then we may have to take out the loan to get the header and stuff like that. But it has to pop up in the sale for us to do that. So there have been a few harvesters in the sale when we definitely couldn't afford them. And I don't really want to take out any more loans, but if we do take out a loan to buy a harvester, tractor, we will have to pay that loan off before we take out another one. I just don't want to keep taking out money. Took us a while to get that loan paid off, and I like being debt free, so we'll see. But either way, by spring, when it comes time to harvest again, we're gonna have a second harvester and another tractor. We're getting more land, having more things to do, so having extra equipment is essential. And like I said, we're going to have a second kind of farm area up there by where the cannery is, because we're going to buy that process or canned food factory, whatever it's called. We are going to buy that production where it is, and we're going to use those fields around it to feed it. So we will be buying a new harvester, a new tractor, and then of course, well, actually 4 new harvesters, because we're going to be buying another one of the sugar beet harvesters that can harvest the carrots and parsnips, and we'll have to get the header for that. And we won't need the potato header because we only need the one potato header for our field. Now there is a potato production building that I want to get into, so we can use the potatoes. We're just going to store our potatoes for now. But if at all possible, I would like to get our potato production and our spinnery down before we move into spring. That way, we can keep those things going. Like I said, cotton harvest is going to be coming in soon, so let's go ahead and just let's go ahead and cut them off. Let's get our pipe out. We can bring our tractor over and get the rest of that canola. So this field doesn't have to be touched until we make it a rice paddy. So, like I said, that's going to be a pretty big rice paddy. And that's why we're not selling the rice saplings anymore, because yeah, it's just not it's going to take probably more than a whole more than a whole sapling production to plant that field. So let's see how much canola. So we've still got a little over 10,000 canola out of that field. Let's go drop it off in the windmill. Looks like he is getting close to being done with that field there. Um, let's go ahead and get this trailer parked. We'll hook up to our fertilizer spreader. Go ahead and go fertilize field 13 up there. As we come up here to field 15 here, now we have a lot more land that we could convert into more sunflower field here, and we may, or we may just leave it like it is. Still haven't. It's kind of a hard field, really, to put any more in. Let's go ahead and get this fertilized here. And while he's doing that, we're going to look at so field 21 here, and we own all this. Now we're going to have to clear off let's see, now this field isn't completely level, so yeah, we may that proposes a little bit of a problem, because this field is on a hill, so we may have to redo canola. All this land is kind of on a hill. May have to redo the canola field here, actually. Let's go look at field 25 over here. We may buy 25 and convert it into a rice field. Let's see, 25 is a lot more level. It is big though, so I'm not opposed to it. 24 is way too big. Let's see now. Okay, what we may do is, that's still not going to be as big as I want it to be. Now, field 82, Let's, we would have to clear out the trees, but we could make that into a rice field. What about 43 here? 43, still not as big as I want it. Well, we'll think about that a little bit longer because we do want that rice field. But that being said, it could be over here. $43, or we could buy all of these and convert that into a pretty decent sized rice field. Actually, what about 30 here? Yeah, for 30 is definitely on a hill. That's going to cause problems. Alright, he's done fertilizing. And we're just going to leave him on the fertilizer spreader and bring him down here because he's going to have to fertilize our grass fields when we get done cutting those. But I do want to get these fields plowed. Alright, yeah, I'm going to have to think about the rice field. There are other options. Go down here, field 90. That is a very expensive property, but it's relatively flat. We might do that. Just trying to think here now. 84 is really big. It's too big. 81's too funky shaped. 85 is too funky shaped. Now 41, so we need beets, parsnips. Actually, we'll probably buy 49 and 50 and combine those together. So beets, parsnips, carrots. What about 52? It's kind of hard to tell with corn in it. But anyway. Alright, he's done plowing this field. Let's go get 10 done. And that will, excuse me, field 10, when we get done with it, we'll be done with this video. So let's get that one redone, and then we can do the other one next time while we get our other harvest started. This field is just easier for us to plow because the workers always miss some anyway, so we'll just do it ourselves. It's not very big. And this time when we cut, we'll be doing, excuse me, field 12 in hay, and 11 will be silage. And our sorghum fields, we will be dropping straw on those. We don't need a lot more straw, but we do want to keep getting straw, and we may end up selling the straw anyway. But I do want to make sure we're not going to run out of straw. I didn't drop straw in any of these fields for two reasons. One, I didn't want to have to bale it in between months because it'd be a lot to bale. Though it would have been a good income source, I'm just, for time wise, I didn't want to have to spend a terrible amount of time off camera doing the baling work, because we are going to have to bale a lot of grass and a lot of straw with the sorghum. Because, I mean, realistically, we're probably going to be in August for 2 months. And to get all that stuff baled in one episode is going to be hard to do. We'll do what we can, but I may have to, it just depends on how far we get in August, honestly. Next episode, we're going to get this one done, and then we're going to go up to 13 and set him off on a worker. But that will be where we end the video, because we'll let him just plow that in between months, so to speak. So we still have a lot to do. August is going to be a very busy month, so it probably will be 2 episodes in August and possibly 2 in September as well, because we're going to have a lot of work to do in September. Still don't know where I'm going to put that other rice field, but we have until April to figure that out. So once we get into April, we'll kind of have a better idea of what we want to do with that. But the long grain rice field doesn't have to be over here. It can be up in our other area, because, I mean, it's just going to be going to the preserved food factory anyway. We're not going to be making flour with rice. We're going to have enough grain crops to do that, so we will cross that bridge, so to speak, when we get there. When it gets a little bit closer to actually time to plant, we'll figure out what field we're going to get and where we're going to make our rice field. Like I said, I may end up buying 44, 35, and 34 and just using that land as a rice field. Excuse me. But we'll see. I mean, probably. And actually, you know what? We may just convert this into a rice field, because it is flat, and we can convert one of our canola fields into oats. I think that's what we're going to do. Actually, we won't really have a whole lot of problem with leveling here, so I think our oat field may become a rice field. So I may have just wasted some time doing that, but let's get on up here to 13, get him started, and then we'll end the episode there. Yeah, I think we have solved our problem. Field 10 there is going to become a rice paddy. You know, we will have to cart it up to the canning factory, you know, at some point. Or we could just keep the small one that we have here. Let's go ahead and get him started. But I do appreciate y'all being with me here today. This is your rock. And if you've enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell. And also don't forget to leave comments down below. It's free for you and it helps me. I hope that all of you have been supporting me, have enjoyed these series, and I do appreciate y'all for doing that. So, you guys rock. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.